I want to make a video about when Trump got shot at and how everybody said the Secret Service didn't do their job. Let me explain to you that they did their job and they did exactly what they were supposed to do. I hope you'll stay and hear me out and put some critical thinking into what I say. You know, if you know all these people out there who say that the Secret Service wasn't doing their job, stop it, Daisy. Now I ain't got time for it. The Secret Service wasn't doing their job. There were these lapses, people should be fired, this and that, they tried to get him killed. Well, if you would have watched the documentary that the History Channel put out back in the 90s, you would know that the Secret Service actually did their job to a T, and there's one critical point in the whole documentary where the Secret Service agent that they're interviewing says, there's a part of our job, I'm not quoting it correctly, I watched this a very long time ago, but you'll get the point, that they did their job. There was one point that they focused on, talking to a Secret Service agent, the head of the Secret, whoever he was. The Secret Service cannot pull the trigger and kill someone until they absolutely know, with absolute certainty, that they're going to pull the trigger. The Secret Service agent stated that we don't like it. It's very stressful. You know, we have these situations where we know someone's a threat, but until they actually go to, like, pull the trigger, we can't do anything. We don't like it. We don't understand it, but it's part of our protocol, and that's what we have to do. We do not like it. So everybody's sitting there saying that the Secret Service didn't do their job, they were trying to get him killed, and all that, with the sniper that had his rifle trained on him for so long. If y'all would have watched the documentary that the History Channel did, you would understand with clarity that the Secret Service did their job. No one should have got fired. No one should have gotten any consequences for this, what happened there, because they followed their protocol, a protocol that a Secret Service agent stated that they do not like, that they do not understand, but it is their job and that's the way it is and it has to be that way, so that's what they do. So y'all's public opinion stinks to high heaven, and y'all need to start exploring things. You know, me personally, Secret Service isn't my thing, but you know what? The Secret Service is big. So you know what? I made myself watch that documentary when I was younger. You know, even if you don't like it sometimes, even if it takes an hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours to watch something, you should do it. Because, you know, if more people would have watched that video on the History Channel back then about the Secret Service, y'all would know that they did their job. If y'all would have watched that video, and as much as y'all are complaining about it right now, maybe y'all would have gone out and said something and spoke up for the Secret Service agents that have to have their gut messed up all the time because they can't just take someone out when they think someone's a threat or is obviously a threat. They just haven't made the push of the button or pulled the damn trigger, you know, or put their hand in the trigger pointed at the frickin' president, whatever it is. You know, maybe if y'all would have watched that instead of making shit up right now, if y'all would have watched that back then and complained about it back then, that shit would have never happened. Because honestly, when I saw that Secret Service agent say that, and believe me, I don't like government or any of that, the way it is right now, and has been in the past. But I understand that they're doing their job, and they did it to the T. And y'all should have complained about it when they made that documentary, but no one stuck up for the Secret Service back then when that documentary was made and that guy said what he said. That was just so messed up, dude. Because at that part of the documentary, when I saw it, I was just like, what the frick? Really, dude, what the frick? Why? It's their protocol, and y'all want people fired and this and that, but y'all fucking 20 years ago could have watched that as patriotic as y'all are all the damn time and say you are, You could have watched that and done something so that shit would have never freaking happened in the first place. So, your public opinion is bullshit.